Yeah, hi. This will be my build video of the Prusa MK2S printer. It will be mostly time-lapse, but I might cut in every now and then and talk about my experience. So there's nothing to it. I've laid out everything and checked all the bags are there and everything is correct with the shipment, and I don't see any shipping damage on anything, and it looks good. So I'm gonna just get started and yeah, I'll talk to you if I find something to be difficult or I want to point out something, or like I have the IGUS bearings I bought. I'm gonna put those in for the Y and X carriage, but I think I'm not gonna do it in the Z axis. I've seen in some forums people talking about the Z carriage with the IGUS bearing binding, so I don't think I'm gonna put them there, and there's less movement there and less noise. The main reason I want to put those in is because of noise, and yeah, and I got the normal plastic IGUS, and then also the cased ones, and I'm gonna put the cased one on the Y carriage and the other ones in the back of the X carriage. So I might replace those non-enclosed later with those cased ones, but I don't know. I'm gonna at least try those out. So I'll probably stop the video of the time lapse at the point I'm putting those in. But otherwise, I'm just gonna start and hope you enjoy the build. It will be pretty normal time lapse, I guess. My cats will probably jump on the table several times, and my Siki, my son, will probably join me as well at some point. So you might see him come in the video. So I look forward to start. So I'm just gonna get started. I just tested out to fit the plastic bearings in here and here, and with the U-shape fasteners I barely could tighten the nuts, before I felt the bearing was collapsing, and when I put them both, so the nuts were just about touching, it was very stiff. Same here, if I put the screws, just they were like hand tight, those bearings started to bind up, and they're just collapsing under the pressure. So I just wanted to try them out because people have been using those without the aluminium shield on the Y carriage, and because of this U-zip fasteners, it is more dense, the compression, than the zip ties that was used before. So I definitely wouldn't use those drilling bearings on those fasteners, with those fasteners, because they just collapse under the tension, and then the rod is fastened. Now with the screws reasonably tightened, the rods are smooth, and this one here is a little bit stiffer than this one here because of the two bearings, but I think I got them lined up quite right, and now I'll just put them in here and make sure everything is aligned, the distance between the feet to be correct. And I measured them earlier. The distance here was 17 millimeters. I think that's a correct distance between the middle of the rods is 17. So I think I got everything squared up, but you have to adjust everything to get everything smooth, because if this is like in this direction, it will bind up in one end and will ruin everything. So you have to make sure this is carefully done, and probably this is the most delicate part of the build to get correct. Get this square and get those bearings correct. And again, if you have the MK2S with the metal fasteners here, those drilling bearings are not gonna cut it. They're just too weak, and they compress too much to be used here. I think it will be okay in the X carriage, because there is just zip ties and two zip ties on each, so there's not so much compression in the middle. So, but I will definitely inform you if I'm not happy with those bearings there either, and then I will just get those bearings at a later time and put there. So. This took a while to get straightened. I've seen several videos online to make sure this is smooth all the way to the end. And what I did was I had those fixed where the one bearing was. I was adjusting on those ends where the two bearings were, and I think I got it really smooth now. And it's one thing I had to fix. I turned the end stop upside down, so the stop button was on the other side here. So it was here, but it should be here for it to work. So I didn't pay attention in the manual. So it says in the manual, make sure you turn this correct. So there's a reason for that. So yeah, so this, I think this is the main headache on creating the printer, is to get this squared up and smooth, because if you have it like tight in the one end, then it stiffens when you put it in the end. Maybe it's smooth on this end, but if it gets stuck in this end, then it's no good. So you have to make sure it's even all the way, and I think I got it really smooth. I don't feel any resistance in either end. Yeah, so just wanted to tell you about, to make sure this is done correctly. And the manual states that even with the original bearings, make sure do not over tight those for the bearings, because just have them lightly touch the plate, because they will collapse the bearings. So it's not just an issue with the IGOS bearings, just in general, make sure you don't over tight. I found the aluminium cased bearings are much stronger than the plastic ones, so just make sure you don't use the plastic ones in here. I think that is yeah, I think this is a quite good step to be done. So I think I'll just carry on with the next step. Okay, now I've done the wide carriage, so everything went smooth. I of course turned this bracket upside down and had to turn it over, but that was really quick, just loosen those screws over here and flip it, so that was not a problem. And I think everything is quite smooth. Yeah, and the instructions manual were very thorough on how to get everything correct, so I hope I paid enough attention to the manual. So this will be the end of this video. I will create a new video with the next step of the build. So thank you.